everybody, welcome back to Jumismo TV, and today we are going back to the main project. It's a new year, new me, like people say, right? I'm going back to work with the drift truck. So now before that, I need to organize this whole place in here, make sure I put stuff that I don't need out and put stuff that I need on a good place so I can find them, and start doing the list of what I need to start building my drift truck. Now a little quick review. The truck's been sitting on the side because I was entertained by other projects. I'm back in there. I was entertained by other projects, so I never worked on this since I brought it from the house. It's completely taken apart because of a purpose. I took everything apart because I just wanted to take everything apart. The truck has a wiring issue, which it's kind of hard to find a wiring harness for this gear of truck, especially a 5-speed. I couldn't find anything on the internet, and Junk Jars in here does not have this truck, maybe on another state or whatnot. But anyway, so because of that, I took everything apart, and I got some of the parts from the Mustang that I got on an auction, and I said I'm gonna start from zero, and actually I'm gonna do an engine swap. Now my dream engine on this build is a 13B rotary engine, but to be realistic, I don't have the money to keep up a good rotary engine running on this truck and abusing of that power. So I'm not gonna do that on the first swap. However, I'm probably gonna do on the future swap because I love rotary, and that's I would say the best engine to have out there and to go full sanded mode, you know. So, and I know how to build it, I know how to go right on it, so that's why I'm not doing it, because I prefer to do a cheap conversion and go around and go some tracks and do some drift and do some zip time. That's what I really need. And then once I feel comfortable, I'll probably do the swap, who knows. But I'm going LS swap. That's a very common swap, and there's a very common platform. There's a lot of things out there, and there's a lot of things in here where I am. So that's why I'm buying an LS. Probably gonna get the LQ9. It's an iron block, but it's a cheap motor, and it comes with a lot of power. I can put a stock on this truck, and see it's not a lot of weight. It will run pretty good. Actually, I have a Turmac 6-speed, and I have the Shelby rear end, which is gonna go perfect with that engine. So I got a lot of things. To do first before buying the engine, but I'm probably gonna buy it anytime soon, so I can send it to my friend and he can do a fresh rebuild, check everything, make sure everything is good, and then we throw it in here, do motor mounts and all that kind of stuff. First thing that I'm going to do is buy a welder machine, because I don't have a welder machine yet. I was borrowing one, but I can't borrow anymore, so I'm buying my own one because I need to do a lot of fabrication on this truck. First thing I'm gonna work with is the rear. I need to put that rear end, which is the one coming out of the Mustang Shelby, in here. Now I'm gonna do coils that I have in there. I already bought those coils, and I'm doing a C-notch. If you see, I have these made long time ago, the first thing I made, but I need more cleaning, so I'm gonna buy it, and this is not the cleanest one, so I'm gonna buy a C-notch. I'm gonna do the whole C-notch big ass one, because this truck has to be dropped. I need this truck as slow as I can. Now I'm required to do a lot of fabrication on this rear end. I have some piping there. I have everything besides the welding, which I'm gonna get, and yeah, I need to cut this because the drive shaft will wrap in here, so I'm probably going to make another cross member in here with a thinner, because I see people cut it all the way to the top, but that's really taking the strength of the cross member. So I am going to do a whole tooth one, really thin, not really thin, but probably that side, and I'm gonna recompensate the size with making 2 or 3 along the whole chassis. After that, I need to do interior. Everything is pretty much done, but I just gotta add some piping from here to the outside and from here to the outside, so I will be cutting that. That's why I have those pipes. My original plan was to put these brakes and this front end, I would say, from the Mustang. Now that's possible. It's not really hard to do. I just gotta take a lot of measurements in here and make sure I'm able to put that guy over there, which is the lower control, in here, and then do the tubing, piping, and everything to put coils. Now, I know there's people that sells a lot of parts for this truck on the front. You can do extended control arms, lower arm, upper arm, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna be limited on the brake size, I believe. I'm not sure, unless I do like a big bracket and I put bigger wheels. So that's where I'm at. So I need to figure that one out. So that's why I'm starting with the back, because I'm for sure using that differential. Now, if I'm between buying custom lower or making custom lower arm and custom upper arm, or on the front, or making adapters to put the Mustang ones. Now, for Mustang, there's a lot of stuff. So I can buy angle kit, I can buy suspension, I can buy a lot of shit for Mustangs. Compared with this, where it's a torsion bar, which I can convert into spring on the front, but I'm limited on, like, there's not a really like an angle kit. So I will have to modify my spindle to make it where it gets more angle, which I already did, but it's not safe, super safe, and it's not a right, I didn't do a right measurements and everything. I just cut it and weld it, and that's it, and it works. But yeah, so that's the plan today. I'm just gonna organize everything, make sure everything is good to go, and then I'm start by going to the junkyard and find out the price, because I asked for the price in an engine a couple months ago last year, but the price might change. So I'm gonna go there and ask for that and see what's up, and then we start making the plan, making the sketch, and going from there. So I made these long time ago. It's not a good, pretty plan, but there's different ways that you can do. The Mustang suspension is like this, where it's 2 links on the bottom, 1 link on the top, and then you have a link to accomplish a side-by-side movement. But I think I'm changing to this, where I'm going to put 3 links on the top. They might run to the stock location on the differential, or I might do the line. I might do it like from the same point to here, or more to here, or maybe let's say this is the frame right here, right? Let's say that's the frame. Instead of doing this point, I can do it from here to here. Not sure, but I probably go with this because it's gonna be super more safe to do slide side by side and making sure that differential stays where it needs to stay. So I'll probably go with this design, just so you guys know. All right, we are back and already set up the truck. I have some stuff down there, but I put it on jack stand again. I set the differential kinda where it needs to go. I took it down off from the wall, so I have a lot of shit in there that I need to situate. But this is what I'm working on today. I am going to try to do these measurements right here. Not sure if I'm going with this one. I really want this one, but I'm just gonna check what's gonna be better, if this one or this. I still don't have my welding machine or anything like that, so I'm just gonna work with something else. Yeah, that's right. I bought myself I think it's 15-foot long PVC pipe with these connectors right here, so I can make my link suspension out of this. And then after everything is done, I can buy the proper sizable pipe, because I don't have the proper size, and then go and borrow a welding machine and cut everything, weld everything to a spec. This is a bracket, OEM bracket, which I'm gonna use, and the link will go from here to where punch is, right here. Now this is for lead spring, so this might be a little bit weak, but I'm just gonna weld in here, or make another bracket whenever I have my welding machine and all the tools that I need. But it's not, keep in mind, it's not on the correct spot. But this bracket, if you go straight, it's gonna end up right here. So the bar's gonna go in, the link is gonna go in a little bit. Now, I don't know a whole lot of suspension terms. This is my first link that I'm doing by myself. I don't know if that's gonna affect. I don't think so, but if you guys know if that will affect, let me know in the comments so I can look for a better option and go from there. So that's the plan. I'm gonna do I'm gonna put everything where it needs to go on the middle, on each side, and all that kind of stuff. After that, I'll create the links from here to here, the measurement on both sides. After that, that bracket right there, that's for the bar that avoids differential going side to side. I do have the bar on the other storage, so I just gotta look for it. I'll create a bracket in here, which I need to take this out. I will create a bracket to place that bar on this side. And if the original bar from the Shelby does not fit, I will get another bar because I have enough stuff to create that other bar. But then the really tricky one is the top one. Now it doesn't matter if I go like this or like that, I still need to cut this pipe because it's just going to be in the middle. It's going to be in the way. So I have the original bracket in there, which I'm using this end, but I have two ways to do it. If I do two pipes, I will put each pipe on the side of this. But if I do one, I will put the pipe in here. However, I gotta cut it and then have this bracket, or maybe another bracket if this is not strong enough, but I think this would be a good one for it. So I need to cut this and make the other bracket on front, which I can because I don't have the tools again. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably just going to make this one and that one, and then this one right here, side to side, which I'll still need to make the template to create that little bracket. And then I will see what I do with this. But as of right now, I'm not going to cut it because I can do the proper bracket. But I was looking at it, and I probably need to make that bracket somewhere in here, right? Or it'll be in front, or maybe in here, not sure. So I still need to figure that one out, but for right now, those are the brackets that I'm gonna do and see what else I can do.